Hey everyone. All right, welcome to stream. So sorry I haven't been able to stream the last couple days. I just have not had energy outside of doing like normal work stuff. But that's okay. We are back. I'm gonna put some music on real quick. That way we can have some stuff. While I'm doing that, for anybody that hasn't seen my streams, or actually I should say, basically, since last time I streamed, even though I was kind of not energetic and able to stream pretty much, I did do some stuff off stream. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. ADHD moment. I'm not used to getting up and trying to get stuff done so I can stream this early. So it's a little new getting this early in. But yeah, here we go. Get some music going. Hopefully it's not too loud. There we go. And we're good. So now since I'm able to focus, so last time since I streamed, I did do some stuff off stream. Basically, I implemented some more features inside the tooling and system. Basically, I'll actually enter play mode so we can actually see this, so anybody's curious about it. So since last time I actually streamed, I actually got basically the player animation, so player can actually like walk around and stuff. So I actually got that set up, and I got all 4 directions for sword swing actually animated, and I actually got the logic in, and I can actually kill enemies now. Okay, well, he was barely out of range. I might have to adjust hitboxes and stuff. I can't remember if I did this on stream or not, but just in case, actually no, I know I did it off stream. I actually have it where you can push a block and actually what is it called? Basically, open doors, and also if I like leave the room collider and so forth, and then re-enter, like the doors relog, stuff like that. But yeah, so we got quite a bit done. So I'm gonna just go ahead and move forward, and I'm gonna actually start getting a few things going. Want to also show, I also have random enemy movement. Obviously it's not like perfect yet. I just got to like start to implement it, but at least enemies can now actually move and so forth. So enemies can move. I can actually kill them. And there's actually hitbox. If you notice one's a lot faster than the others, that's because I actually was testing out like different speeds and stuff. So that's why that one's faster. But with all that said and done, now I can actually make it where enemies, when they die, have them fly back and actually take damage, and also have it where they have that little explosion. And fun thing about this stream, since I'm going to be actually like making a lot of the game mechanics now, before like last few streams, I've been basically just getting initial implementation so forth. Now it's time to actually get some like the nice stuff, like knock back on enemies taking damage, and also what's it called? Also like the little explosion thing. To actually get that working, I hope this is not loud. To actually get that working, we're actually going to be taking actual reference from the game. So I'm actually going to load up the game, and you're actually going to see me play it a little bit on screen. Oh wait, I need to go to load save state. I believe it's here. Yeah, so let's actually take a look at this. So I want to have it where whenever enemies die, we have the little like knockback and stuff. So if whenever you hit an enemy, you'll notice that it gets knocked back a little bit. Not only does it get knocked back, it might be a little hard to see. Actually, let's see. Can I decrease the frame rate? Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually purposely decreasing the frame rate just so it makes it easier to see. So the game is going to be running slower. So now if we see as I hit the enemy, you'll notice that in Oracle Seasons, and actually since I have the game playing, I'll turn off like the actual back audio, but if you notice, whenever you take damage, whenever the player hurts enemy, they get knocked back a little bit, they do a blink, and then they have that explosion effect, and when the explosion effect appears, that's when they actually die. So let's actually do this. I'm actually going to set this over here with Unity open. Oh no, I don't mean to pull the stream up. with Unity open, and let's actually, I'm gonna just write this down real quick. Oh, I never named that. Let me rename this real quick. Room event graph. Canvas, not. I'm gonna just add a new note. Okay, so sequence. Actually, yeah. So knock back. Knockback added is in the opposite direction the enemy is hit. Let's say contact point to be exact. So I'm gonna say contact point. Wait, one second. I'm gonna see why OBS is like trying to make my stream like output really high. Ooh, okay. Let's actually do this. I'm gonna lower the okay. It might take a second, but I'm actually going to lower so you might see a little bit lag for like a couple seconds. So because I'm actually changing the like bit rate of the stream. There we go. Yeah, so you might see the bit rate drop just for a couple seconds as I'm changing, or like the stream drop for a couple seconds just because I'm actually changing the bit rate live. There we go. So I got that. All right, so there we go. Bit rate's a little bit lower. One second, my reptiles are having fun. Holy crap! How did you climb that? Hi. Holy crap, how did you climb this? Yo, buddy, I gotta give you credit where credit's due. Sorry, after I updated the freaking bit rate, I turn around and I just see my lizard above my head. Or like, not like exactly like above it, but like kind of like facing me. You climbing, you're just climbing around? Alright. Anyway, sorry about that. So contact point should be exact, is where we're going to be like doing the current stream bit rate. Why is it? I'm going to restart the stream for a second. Sorry. Apparently whenever I updated bit rate, it just all right. So hold up though, guys. Don't think it's my internet speed. Oh, okay, I see what it was. Yeah. All right. Anyways, we're back. Sorry about that. I see what happened there. Basically, when I lowered the bit rate, it catched the frame since I was like just not moving, and because I wasn't moving like in game, there is like no frame changes. Apparently, OBS actually now just properly catches the frame, so it doesn't send extra data that's not needed. Okay, that's actually good. Cool. Anyways, we're back. Sorry about that. Hi, buddy. What you up to? It's creepy that you could actually get up there, but hey. So anyways, knockback enemy. Well, the enemy is being knocked back at velocity. During that time, also make enemy blink. At N, freeze enemy. Freeze enemy. Freeze enemy after a distance or after they hit a wall. Play particle. Play smoke particle effect and despawn enemy. Yeah, that's basically it. This is basically contact. Are you having fun there? Hey, buddy. Having fun? Yeah, you. Alright, sorry, my reptiles are just causing chaos. Be right back. Yeah, okay, so first part of the stream, I'm just gonna cut out. We're gonna say this is the official start of the stream. I'm so sorry, everyone. Between the beard dragons having fun and then other things, yeah. We're gonna say this is start stream. But anyways, yeah, so we play smoke particle effect and so forth. I'm actually going to exile this because we don't need it up. I just want to demonstrate that early on. So yeah, so let's start by, I'm going to actually, since I already have a key, like just randomly inside of the room, let's actually start by doing this. So like I said, first we need to knock back things so we can kill enemies. So like we can kill enemies already. We just need to add some knockback force. So let's start with that. So let's get this out of the way. I'm going to bring this to the side and we're going to full screen this and we're going to go ahead and start working on some of the logic for this. Let's actually go to our combatant health script. So first thing we want to do, we want to make it where whenever we hit an enemy, they have like a linear velocity added. That way, like enemy has like a little knockback effect. So we do have something like that already. We just need to update how it's done. So if I actually go here, because normally if I actually go to our base character class, our health class, we do have a eye damageable. So there is actually like a way to add like knockback. So there's actually a knockback thing. So let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, so if I go to combatant, pretty sure I overrode it inside character health. Yeah, take damage. Okay, cool. So we're gonna be basically adding on to this. So yeah, just want to make sure. Okay, so first we check see character dead. Okay, actually, if character is dead, yeah, all right, cool. We want to make sure, just make sure I did this a little before or a little while ago. I want to just make sure I remember this. Yeah, set animation, hit animation. Yeah, okay, cool. And in our basic class, this is where we check whenever we are killed or not. So I should be able to just update the kill method, and that's pretty much all we will need. Yeah, so let's go on here. So we can, let's see, what is sequence events? Okay, yeah, so if controller is on null, we set its dead state, and then we set the death animation. So I'll probably want to delay the death animation here. And yeah, all right, cool. I'm gonna drag this script off to the side because that timer, yeah, okay. So honestly, instead of doing like overriding the or like calling the base class, what I want to probably do is I actually want to call the actual like delay it. So let's do this. Like delay the death start async. Yeah. Yeah, okay, despawn. Okay, cool. So let's do this then. We're gonna say set a base here. We're gonna grab this and we're gonna actually, for the most part, we can actually grab this thing. I don't have that in this class, and we're gonna say characters. I'm actually gonna move all these up using characters data real quick. I started a process where with my namespaces for a lot of my code, I try to put my custom namespaces down here, not like nested. That way I know, okay, this is actually a namespace I created. Yeah, all right, so first we want to kill the enemy. If the controller body 2D is not null, we want to do this. First we set its dead state. we want to say controller body dot. We want to add yeah, we want to add some velocity. So thing is, we want to see like what direction we're hitting enemy. So like if we hit the enemy from below, we want the enemy to be actually like we actually want the enemy to go up. So what we want to do is there is a actually okay, whenever I'm calling the kill thing, we're actually not getting the knockback because I'm only passing. So I'm only passing the knockback into take damage. What I might do is might actually go here and go to I might actually like override this and add a optional thing where you can actually say yeah, I'm gonna actually just say you know what, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna just add a default knockback. So yeah, we can do this, and all I will have to do is just remember to add that override to both of these, and there we go. And then we can actually say using Unity, disable that real quick, that way I don't have too many changes. And then we're gonna say knockback. Basically inside our health script, we actually have like a kill thing here. I can actually just pass in knockback. There might actually be instant kill. No, I'm gonna just say no knockback. Instant kill. Yeah, we're gonna just do that, and that should be it. And there we go. All right, so now we have it where whenever we kill something, knockback can be added. Oh, hi, Bajir. So I'm going to move that back over. All right, so basically how this add velocity method works, I have a thing called external velocity. This external velocity is actually added whenever during the the move method. So like if I actually go, well, this is abstract class, I would have to go to actually go to no, or meant to say is inherited, go down to like there's actually a move method in here. And basically, the move method is actually where like we do external velocity and calculated velocity stuff here. So yeah, going to just do this real quick. So honestly, for now, that's actually all we need for like adding knockback for def. What I'm going to do though is whenever the keys dies, I actually have a system that adds like a delayed def timer. So if you want to have the enemy like delayed, you can. And right now, we haven't done the calculation for like knockback. So like I just have knockback 15. I'm going to lower that. That's a lot. We're going to actually do this real quick. And now the enemy shouldn't die right away. As you see, there's a timer now. Oh, okay. Since I overrode that, I got to do a couple things. So, like, now since I've overridden this, I also need to get a couple other stuff for the base kill. I can just call this, and I'm gonna actually grab this. Using audio module because I actually have like a audio manager system. So let's do this. And now I'm actually going to grab the properties view of this and set that up. And note, whenever actually let's just drag this over here. And that way I can also keep like the player's like weapon inspector up. Okay, yeah. Okay, it was very subtle. I might have to like increase like the knockback. I thought I'd actually have to lower it, but apparently I need to increase it. Oh, I guess there's damping force. So, but now if I hit the enemy, um, okay, well, maybe the enemy was just moving. Here, you know what? Let's add a ridiculous amount. How about that? We're gonna add a ridiculous amount. I'm actually gonna increase the death time, the delayed death timer by 1, or like to 1, and we're gonna see this. So if I actually hit the enemy now, no. Okay. Let's make sure that I am actually passing the when I actually hit something, make sure that I am hitting it and actually take damage. Weapon knockback, yeah, okay. Alright, cool. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna check this out real quick. I'm gonna actually we already know like we're actually like killing it they're like killing the enemies. So I'm gonna touch debug mode. I'm gonna make sure there's not anything like oh, I think I have it where I originally didn't have like death knockback. Originally I just had it where when you only had knockback whenever you take damage but you survived. I'm pretty sure I froze the controller, like the physics controller, whenever I did that. So I might have to unfreeze it. We're gonna find out. So I'm gonna click play. We're gonna kill this little bat real quick. And after we kill the bat, this JetBrains Rider should pop up. Yep, okay, so go for here. Make sure. Yep, okay. Go step over. Okay, step into, yeah. Okay. Wait a second. So what it is knockback was actually knockback is actually 0. Okay, so the knockback being sent in was actually 0. So it has a default like value. Whenever knockback is actually 0. So for some reason the that did not actually send the right value. Okay. Let's go to, oh, I bet I know what it is. So yeah, okay, I see where it is. One second. Yep, okay. For some reason, okay, so the knockback was 0 here. All right, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna actually hit resume and unfreeze it. So this is like a, yeah, okay. This is why I like using the debugger instead of just like doing debug.logs, because you could find things a lot quicker. So for some reason, it wasn't the kill, like the knockback wasn't being added of here. Okay, so let's step through this. Okay, so this is added. Okay, check. All right. Then I'm gonna just drag this over here. Oops, sorry. Drag this over here. All right, let's go into it. Yeah, all right, there it is. And that's why I like using debugger. There's our bug. I need to add it. I forgot to add passive knockback there. Oh, I already have a set directional force. Oh, wait a sec. Okay, so. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Okay, hold that thought. I'm actually going to. Oh, so yeah, that's if like the character did not die, but if the like character or like the target dies, Now, whenever I hit him, hopefully the enemy has knockback. So the thing is, like, we're gonna make it where when the enemy dies, he has a little knockback, he blinks, and then at the end of the blinking, particle effect spawns, and he dies. Sad. Sad. Alright, well, I was hoping, make sure I hit save. Okay, well, need to do... So, and the character health, or not. Oh, base take damage. Oops. Okay, so it calls base take damage. Okay, so I was right. No, okay, so yeah, then it does call the yeah, so it does pass it in here. All right, so basically the character health actually it goes for here. Then okay, let's reattach this thing. I'm actually going to I'm gonna actually do that as well. Make sure like it's not like just counteracting each other. I might have to add like a little extra check just to say, hey, are we dying due to this or not? We'll find out. The thing is, like, enemies can die and everything, and like events can play, but I want to make it look nice. So like it's adding the little like polishing that is the main thing. And I'm gonna be adding like a rule where if I don't get something working within a few minutes, I'll step and try something else. All right, so so it is adding the knockback force is actually being added. And you know that is like a very unreasonable amount of like knockback. All right, okay, it's going through. Step in. All right. All right. What is it saying? Okay, yeah, so knockback is being added now. Step in. Oh, go back out. Now does this say yay? Okay, now it says it. Okay. So before this was saying 0, 0. Okay, so now that did. Okay, so that fixed that. Yay. Okay. Now I'm just stepping over, like making sure like nothing at the end is gonna like stop the take away the force. All right, we're good. All right, just making sure. And I'm gonna go ahead and exit that. Yep. I'm also gonna now since I'm gonna test it without debug mode on real quick, make sure. Yay, we have knockback. Okay, cool. That's what it was. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here real quick is we're gonna just say yeah, since we're actually no longer like doing it there. Actually, this actually should have worked earlier, but hey, I'll have to investigate it. When I updated to the low-level physics system, I might have broke the directional force, but that's okay. So here's the thing: knockback works partially. Obviously, it works in one direction, but we need to make it where, depending on what angle you're hitting the enemy at. So, like, if I'm from above hitting the enemy from above, I now need to make the enemy go downward. So we could do that with cosine and sine. Just basically check the angle of from like the weapon hitbox to like the enemy, and just do cosine sine and just make and then times the knockback force by that to actually get the correct thing. Yeah, see, right now since I'm not doing cosine and sine, we obviously have it where the enemy is just going. But before I go do that. I want to make it where while the enemies is being knocked back, they blink. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, I did remove this earlier because this is like a really like test feature. I'm gonna see. I don't think I re-added it. Right? Yeah, no. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-edit. So damage blink use. Yeah, and all right, so we are going to re-add this in. So I had like a command module system where I could actually have like blinking and so forth. And I want to re-add it. So let's actually grab that real quick. A couple, I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to like just recode it from scratch. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to actually just copy it from the other project into here because that's just a waste of time. I've done it on stream before. So we're going to actually open this up and we're going to just copy it. But basically, it allows me to like set like blinking timer, stuff like that. It also allows me to swap out sprites and a lot of other things. But yeah, so let's actually go here. And for anybody wondering, like, what I mean by that, like, if I actually like click play, this is my other project. This is not a fan project. This is actually my project I'm actually working on. If I actually go here, like what I'm planning on grabbing, so see the zombie. Whenever I hit him, do know this is still work in progress as well. But whenever I hit him, like he has like a small like blinking. So if I hit him, you'll notice that he blinks like a little bit. I'll have to like work on it, but I just have the system in here. I just need to tweak some of the colors. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just grab that. So there is a damage blink 8. So we're going to just go in here and we're going to grab the health. I believe I have it inside. Which one? It's inside of the death timer. Nope. Okay. Is character health? I'm pretty sure it's under here, right? Character health. Yeah. Sprite blink command. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna drag this over real quick, and basically uses a command node thing, but instead of that for now, what I'm gonna just do is I'm actually gonna copy all of this and just do it this way. Runtime. For now, I'm gonna just put command and like create a folder called command or command process. I don't know what I want to call this. Command processes. Command processes. Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know. We'll find out. Commands. And we're gonna say sprite blink command. Yeah, just add that in here, and I'm gonna just straight up do that. And actually get that out. And for now, I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna just say, I'll just go ahead and make a abstract. Actually, let's go ahead and just make the abstract class here. I'm gonna just do, actually, instead of doing mono behavior, I just can do command base. Command base. I used to call them command nodes, and then like Unity added like their own little graph toolkit, and I was like, okay, people are gonna keep typing in like the word node, and then IntelliSense is gonna just open up the other thing. I was like, I don't want that. And for now, I'm gonna just do public interface iCommand. That way, we just calm down that warning. I will be implementing some stuff here. But yeah, I'm just gonna save all that real quick. Basically, we're gonna just have a void. Actually, no, sorry, a bool can do command. And basically, this is gonna let me do like a lot of custom stuff for reacting to game logic events like taking damage, so like blinking, and also like cutscenes. This is also going to be used for like certain cutscenes or like stuff like that. Actually, I need to say protected bool can do command. Actually, abstract. Yeah, my brain died for a second. And then do command, or instead of saying do command, I'm going to say process command. Yeah, can process, or let's say can, yeah, we're going to just say process command. And that actually needs to be void. This one's going to be, this one actually needs to be awaitable. Process command awaitable, and this also needs to be async. And oh, actually, wait, can't do async on abstractables. And yeah, process command or process async command, or let's just say async for now. And I think that's pretty much all we need. Okay, yeah, that's all we need in base class. Yeah, so there we go. Which one? Let's go here. Okay, so this is one I'm actually editing. I'm gonna just drag this SF dot. Wait, where did I put that? How do I put that inside? Don't know why it was given the other namespace, but okay. There we go. And so command node, command base. There we go. Yeah. And now I'm gonna just since I changed the name of them, I just need to update the names. Do command, process command, async. Yep, there we go. And if I remember right, oh yeah, I remember why I had this as a thing. We need one thing, and we need to have is a command async. I actually do need that to be public because command runner will actually be doing that. All right, now we should be good. All right. Ignore these yellow warnings, and now we should be good to go. I'm sorry. I realized for a second, I was like, wait a second. I had to come back here because I saw, wait, did I spell character wrong? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. All right, there we go. Yay. Okay, I'll do this later. Don't need it really right now, but I still want to just get out of the way before I forget. All right, cool. Now, if I go to combatant health, I could do something like this. I can say, I'm going to say serialized field. I'm going to just say protected bright blink command, bright blink. And you pretty sure I probably just want to do this. I was just saying, we have to do probably. Oh, I just realized something. One second. I am going to. I was like, I need to open up this real quick because I was like, wait a second. I'm gonna actually grab this command node. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait a second. So yeah, these are from, like I said, my another project I was working on, but I do want to go ahead and implement them in here because they're going to be very useful down the line. All right, so go to command base, yeah, get all that in there. Grab this and basically do that setup. Actually, let's go ahead and put this at the top. Yeah, we're gonna actually do that. So I know this may seem like, oh god, it's so much boilerplate. Once I get this part done, it'll make a lot of stuff a lot easier. Actually, wait. Right. Not process command. No, yeah, process command. As async overlay. Yeah. That seems right. Yep. Okay. And make sure I'm not missing anything else. Oh yeah, I need delay command. Just in case I need like delay that command. Okay, now I should be good to go. Can process command. Or there you go. Yeah. Let's see. I have no. Oh yeah. Yeah, I will probably need to turn that into a waitable later down line, but for now, this is okay. Like, this is perfectly fine for now. Actually, do I need to? Right. Depending on this one, might have to change a couple things compared to how I originally did, but that's okay. That's good enough. For now, that's really good enough. All right, so if I go back here and I say use, we should be good. If I remember right, I remember where I've. Okay, I might have to just open up my other project because I feel like there is one other thing. Oh, right, I had the command controller. Yeah, that's what it was. No, it should be fine, even if I'm just calling it um, even if I just do this, we should be good. Yeah, that should be good. We're gonna find out, I hope. As far as I know, I haven't forgotten anything. We'll find out. Yeah. All part of the process. All right, so now if I actually go to my thing, could actually see. Yeah, cool. Gonna just tint it red. Just do make sure like it's fully alphaed. Blink time, delay timer. Nah. Sprite blink. It's async command. We're gonna test this out. I don't know how well this is gonna go. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so yes and no, that actually did work. Okay, so I don't know if it was I'm gonna actually bump up the depth timer and just so people could see it. That actually looked pretty cool. It did work as expected. It's just the black tinting was actually very interesting. So look at his eyes. His eyes is what like tinted black. Yeah, that is not what I was expecting. Also, I want to make sure that whenever he hits a wall, it like the velocity is also stopped. Yeah, okay. Obviously, I need to turn down the timer and everything, but I just want to make sure. The blink time. Let's do 0.5. Let's do. Actually, I should make it match the def timer. Yeah, so we have our def timer. We have our blinking. Oh, I gotta lower that knockback by quite a bit. All right, I already have it right here. All right, so I was just wanting to do all that to test out stuff. So now Might have to do like some checks to see if like if the sprite is like pure black, like really black like this. That way, like the tinting still is okay. Yeah. But yay, at least he actually goes back and forth now. I feel like oh right, prep void, process command. Okay, yeah, make sure. I feel like if reset color is blinking, blinking is false. Oh well, that's okay. Facing command. Yeah, we'll just duration. Oh, let's do that because I just realized. I don't know if I ever made it where like whenever you start the timer, it automatically oh, okay. I want to do this. I want to see like oh right, no, I don't want a delay timer because I just remember that's where I was like trying to make it where like I could sync stuff up. Okay, well don't worry about that. But yeah, okay, good enough for now. Like I said, for other enemies, like okay, enemies that are not pure black, that'll definitely work a little bit better. I'll have to look like find a better way to do like blinking on pure black, but whatever. All right, we can knock back enemies. Enemies get blink after they move a certain distance or after they hit a wall, they stop. And now we got to play a particle effect. So if we actually go back to Oracle Seasons, yeah, I'm actually gonna bring this back for a second. We actually go back to Oracle Seasons real quick, and like I said, this is the only reason why this is just a learning thing, because like yeah, I could watch YouTube videos and stuff of it, but I'm gonna be honest, I mean, oh yeah, I forgot. I slowed down the frame rate just so we can study this. Okay, so let's go. Let's actually go back up to the normal frame rate real quick. So I'm gonna, or not normal frame rate, but I'm gonna keep it like half frame rate. So whenever you hit an enemy, yeah, that's short blink. It's only a short distance, but then you have that explosion effect after they're done blinking, and then during the explosion effect, that's when they actually disappear. So like, so you see, it does that. So let's actually grab this. So let's actually make that explosion effect. I don't remember if I have that explosion effect. We might be doing some art. Characters. I'm almost certain we do not have that explosion effect. Okay, well, I'm gonna be doing some art probably. Hey, sprite. All right. Actually, sprite. Let's check this out. Oh, no. Non-playable characters. Nope. Yeah. Okay. We might be just completely doing a couple things. I swear I had NPC like actual like the actual enemy thing on here related to playable characters, non-playable characters, root dungeon. Okay, well that's okay, and the reason why I said that's okay because I actually have the sprite sheet right here for it. Let's unlock this. Oh, does the sprite sheet have the explosion on it? Let's see. I see the flame. I see the flame. Sorry. Nope, 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 nope. No explosion, no death explosion. Well, that's okay. All right, we're gonna have to seasons sprites. All right, so I'm gonna actually try to like look this up and see what the like particle effect and everything is for it, because it's not like anything. It's not anything fancy. I found one thing, but I do not believe that is the particle effect we're looking for. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can find the actual like sprite sheet. I might have to. Yeah, I didn't. I do not see any reference to like the explosion effect. Interesting. Oh, you know, I wonder if. Oh, I wonder if it might be like part of the. Nope. Okay. Well, cool. All right. So back to Oracle Seasons. I know it sounds weird, but I want to examine this and I want to get like a reference for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a screen. I'm actually going to load the game, and I'm actually going to like pause it, and then on pause, I'm actually is there a shortcut? Control P. Okay, so yeah, okay, cool. So it's like a little star cross, and that's oh. I might okay. I might actually have this. Okay. Well, you know, screw it. We're gonna do it from scratch. Let's do this from scratch. Do. Let's do new 100. Let's do actually maybe 80 by 80. I probably don't need that much. Pixel art time. Let's do some pixel art. Because, like I said, today I want to make it where we actually have the polish of the actual like sprites down. So or like enemies, yeah, stuff down. And you know, like it's not just for like the bad enemy. When I do this, I'll be able to use this overall for like multiple enemies. So basically, I don't know how big I should make this. I'm assuming actually, wait, did I make this? Let's check the grid size real quick. All right, 16 by 16. Oh, I just literally closed out of YouTube Studio. My bad. We're gonna pretend I didn't do that. Yeah, there you go. Um, let's see. All right, I got an idea. Let's just grab this. We're gonna grab. Make sure this is not in color mode. Okay, yeah. We're gonna just. I'm gonna actually just grab this color, and there we go. I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna grab colors for sprite real quick, and I think actually I think that's literally it. I think those are the same thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's make the sprite explosion effect. Yeah, sprite explosion effect. Okay. So honestly, all this looks like is you know, this is the just the star one. Oh no, let's not do the filled in one. Let's do the let's do that. Yeah. All right, cool. I don't have my tablet plugged in. That's okay. I'm gonna just bump this up to 2 real quick. So as far as I can tell, yeah, we're gonna just make this da, da, da. Yeah, I think this will be okay. Make like the thicker like like the outer edges, and I might go ahead and I'll do like a little like a indentation in the center. I'll actually keep the thicker part up there, and basically I'm gonna go from the I'm gonna actually just go back to 1 pixel. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna grab the corners. I'm gonna make like a little black pointing line just for like representation. I'm gonna actually go aspect rate is 6.16, right? Yeah. Well, that's okay. Maybe instead, we're gonna do, yeah, we'll do like the actual like pale part yet, because basically there's like when enemies die, there's like a pale explosion, and I guess pale explosion might not be the best word for it, but yeah, it's close enough. Oh, I know what happened. I bet when I did the circle outline, yeah, I bet this is actually I bet it didn't make a actual perfect circle. But that's okay. I'll fix it in a second. Boop, 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 because I was like, man, this feels like the shape is a little bit off. Yeah, we'll do this. So we're gonna grab, or we're gonna grab this one, and then I'm actually gonna move this here and actually get rid of that. Yeah, I think it's kind of like this. Actually, yeah, I think that looks more, I guess I should say a little bit more correct. Yeah, here we go. So, and I'm gonna just do this. Grab that, put that there. Maybe like up close, it looks like very questionable, right? But the farther away you get, like the better it starts to look. I think actually getting rid of like these corners right here. I mean, I'm not looking for like to make it like the most fantastic looking pixel art. I think this works. Yeah, that works fine. Okay. Yeah, I was right. Okay, so it is actually oh no, wait, I just forgot to put that black spot. I was like, man, one side's off. Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right, so we got one frame. I think that's like the last frame. I'm gonna actually check to see, because I think it does this and then like turns it to, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna just copy this entire, like, right, do this. If I remember right, the last frame animation, like literally just the middle part of the circle pretty much just disappears, and then you just have like the external like stuff like that. Yeah, maybe add like a, yeah, we might add that, and then like add, there we go. Three, yeah. Yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, we'll do that. And maybe even make that like a point. Felt like there was another frame that I might be missing, but you know what? This is okay. This is okay. um, uh, for now, I'm gonna actually just uh, let's do just like I'll actually just do this for I'm gonna just create a folder for VFX right now. I was trying to think, like, normally I put my VFX inside my URP folder, like a folder called URP, but for this specific one, I'm okay not doing that. So let's choose file, and let's just say VFX effects, or VFX particle. Yeah, we'll just say that. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put in a PNG. Export. E. All right, and grab this. Resize. Resize. I did it. Okay, that's weird, UNC. So I opened up a different sprite sheet and it's pretending like I have something else open up. Oh, that's probably not good. Oh well. Better not have edited the other sprite sheet even though I didn't have it open or I wasn't editing it. Alright, explosion ring 0. Explosion ring 1. I'm gonna actually close that now. I guess that out of the way. Okay, so yeah. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just have this. So a couple ways I could do this. I could literally just use a VFX graph, which would honestly be really overkill for this, but unless I want to do lighting. If I want to make the explosions add lighting, I could do VFX graph, but for now I just want to get it actually like working. So we're gonna just do this. We're gonna say let's do def particles. Def particle def particle particles. Yeah, we'll just say that. I just want to see how this is. I also swear I hit. Okay, I'm gonna look back in stream. I did hit it. I did hit apply. Okay, that's horrifying. Unity. That's kind of horrifying. Oh god, Mr. Blinky. All right. Obviously that animation is going way too fast. Let's just do like 0.25. Okay, I kind of do regret not just doing this inside of Sprite instead. Okay, there is more particle effects I'm missing. You know what? That's okay for now. And the reason why I say that is I just wanted to at least have something. So honestly, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay if I or let's say explosion. Shove this in here. I'm gonna go ahead and shove the prefab in here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just say oh, I meant to do that. Wow. Like I said, I am not used to like I started streaming several hours before I normally do. It shows. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say I'm gonna actually go in combatant health, and I'm going to technically character health. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say oh right, I do have it where I can just play a death animation. Well, yeah, if I make it where I've had to like literally go inside every single actually no, that might actually be better. And the reason why is I could actually just at the current moment the keys is like a standalone thing, but what I could actually do is I could actually just create like a base class, because you can have a base animator and then have like other animators inherit from it. So I could actually do that. You know, like the entire reason why I'm like remaking this remaking the game is because I want to try out different ways to do stuff. So I'll just do this. I'll say def. Like I said, I do think it's a little too fast. So there's other places you probably want to change it on, but I'm gonna make sure that I have a word just called def, right? Okay, I want to test this out. Let's test this out. I want to see if that just works. I don't know. Well, okay. Nash. Oh wait. Probably. Oh, you know what? I know why. Let's test. Let's go here real quick. I want to see something. Oh, whoops. Def animation hash. Oh, I never made it where I can just pass in a hash. Okay, well, let's do that real quick. Let's do this in state hash. And I'm gonna just say equals state hash. Just do that. For now. Yeah, whatever. And yeah, so I did make it where I need a character 2D, which is understandable because it actually does have. Oh, that's why sprite blinking wasn't as working exactly as I was expected. Character renderer 2D. Yeah, there we go. Put this above the physics stuff. That way, put this as enemy animator. Use animator train. Okay, let's try this now. Now I know this, like everything I just did was like a huge, like seemed like a lot, but this now works for like all enemies or like the lot. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it did try to do the four state. Okay. Oh yeah. Might not need that for uh enemies. Okay. So for now, don't worry about that. Go to state. Def animation hash. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't even need to set that because I actually have a. Oh, okay. So this is redundant. I just remembered why. I don't need this. Um, reason why I don't need this is um, my character renderer. I actually have tests for setting what is it called, def state. So that actually takes care of that for me. I don't even need that anymore. I completely forgot about that. So, but I do need to rename it because what I have it is certain states automatically can be read through like certain statuses. So instead of def, I need it to be dead. So if I actually go into the animator, if I actually then I can actually do this because I don't need that as well. Now, the only problem is I'm worried that that might actually make it where like the def particle effect plays too soon. So I might have to rearrange whenever like we actually are setting the def animation. Um, yeah, okay. So it sort of works. I just need to change the order of events for that. So what I need to do instead, I need to have it where maybe let's do this instead. Instead of doing that there, we actually go and believe that should call the that should actually call what is it called to do despawn, right? Yeah. So let's actually go to despawn. That all I have. That all that's currently hmm. Okay, so I kind of just need to do override on despawn. Yeah, we'll just do this. Okay, so I want to just make sure like when like the bat is despawning, then he does the particle effect, and then after we do the particle effect, we'll disable the enemy. All right, so no. Boom. Wait, so close. You know what? Okay, we'll do the I'll worry about the adding the particle effect later. Um, I have an idea. Like I just need to sequence order stuff. I want to move on though because I just like I said, I was wanting to add like knockback, sprite blinking and stuff. That way, like just make it where like when enemies die, there's some visual feedback of it. Like that way people can actually be like, okay, they died. And I'll improve it a lot more as I go along. I mean, I'm currently really early into like doing this project. So I don't need to focus on polishing too much. I need to focus on like actually getting stuff working. And I can do a few other things down the line. So yeah, I'm gonna actually do this. For now, I'm actually going to not have character renderer attached because we don't need it for def animations and stuff. I just want to make sure that whenever we hit an enemy, okay, there's not back. Oh yeah, since I'm no longer doing the def animation, I also need to go back here and say controller body 2D, character state, character status equals character status dead. And there we go. All right, so let's move on. I'll have a stream where I do polishing down the line, but like right now, I just want to get the mechanics working because usually when you're doing game development, you want to make sure like stuff actually works first. Yeah, okay, there's some knockback, and then yeah. All right, let's go. All right, so let's do the next thing. I'm gonna actually make a polishing list real quick. Polishing list. Just before that way I don't forget. Let's do this real quick. Enemy def effects. Properly, and I'll actually add this to my actual like codex. I have a app for like task management. And I'm gonna just say like play def VFX. Oh, play def sound sound effects. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to. Oh, so there's a couple things I could do. I could go to let's actually set up the other enemies animations, which will be hopefully a lot faster. Play def VFX, play sound effects, and then also limit the pushing blocks distance. It can be moved. Yeah. All right. So, like I said, get stuff working, polish after get the stuff originally working. So let's go through and just, you know, walk through the dungeon, see what we need to still implement. I know opening chests, I need to implement that. Camera locking, so I need to make it where like the camera is actually locked. I'm gonna just add free aspect. Like making the block only move part way, like that's polishing. Oh, also, I need to make it where these guys will actually jump towards you because currently I just, no joke, have them randomly moving around. Also need to make it where I can cut grass. All right, so grass cutting, master hands, skeletals, and a few other things. Camera locking, yeah. Like I said, early in the project, so it's okay that it's not like looking super polished. Because the thing why a lot of times whenever the reason why you don't want to polish first is if you polish too much at first and then you realize, oh crap, this feature is not how you should be, you wasted a lot of time of your development. So you want to like try to like get like a mock-up of the features first and then focus on polishing, because you can waste a lot of dev time, and whenever you're on like a time crunch for like game development in studios, it could be very disastrous if you waste too much time. All right, next thing, let's open chest. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's make it where you can open chest. Grab, go over here, grab treasure chest. All right, so there is an interactable system. Before I forget, I think I haven't like added any logic for chest. Nope. Okay. So interactables. Now we have our like interactable prefabs and stuff already set up. So let's go into our scripts. Let's say open container. Container, yeah, we'll say open container. All right. I'm going to just say, and I'm going to actually just implement the iInteractable class that I made. Gonna limit it to all. I made it where like enemies can interact with stuff too, because in another project I actually have an enemy that will pull a lever and actually activate traps. So I made it where I can actually pass in like a required component for objects. I'm gonna just say interactables. Do some of this stuff down. Let's say physics low level, and we'll say interactables. That way I can separate engine namespaces and so forth. For anybody that hasn't been here since I've had the interactable system, I basically have it where I can actually just add an interface to any component or class. It doesn't even have to be a component you put on game object. It can be just a struct or something. Because the way the low-level physics works, you can even add like structs as callbacks. It doesn't have to be actually on the game object for like objects to listen to physics events. So I just implement the interactable thing, and that's literally all I got to do for the most part. Move this to top real quick. I do have to say filled serialize. So, because since this is a get setter, it has to be that. Need to do and just put a no op. And let's say, okay, so let's make a key real quick. Let's do item, say item data, and I'm gonna just say containing, I'll just say item. And we'll just say item. And go in here, so grab this real quick. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna say open container or something like that. I'm gonna say input. That way we only do it by input. So right, I have the sword data. Let's actually, okay, this is gonna sound weird. I'm gonna just go here, put a sword in. Item data, let's do dungeon items. Let's say I'm gonna just create a new. Oh right, I have not pulled over the. I have an actual editor in my Metrovania project. I haven't pulled over the item data editor. Okay, we're gonna just make item data through hand real quick, which is actually not as bad as it sounds. Inventory item data. Let's say dungeon key, or I think so. Let's just say small key. Yeah, it is a small key for now. I'm gonna just give it a random ID for a second. And I don't think I've actually made the key yet. Nope. Right. Actually, I think I have the key sprite. I haven't just sliced it yet. Pretty sure. Actually, we can find this out. Sword. Is it? It might actually be inside of the. Where is it? Do we not have a key? I might be making a key. We might be going into a sprite for a second. All right. Yeah, okay, I don't see a key. We're going to be. All right, cool. Okay, we might be making a key for a second. I want to check something out before I do this. I want to actually go into if I remember right, like key is just yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, let's just do this. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna just add the key to an already existing sprite sheet. Yeah. That way I don't have to like create another sprite sheet. That's the character sheet. Where is my? Wait, apparently it's been a while since I've had to. Okay, apparently it's been so long since I've had to like edit this. It's no longer in my quick bar for a sprite. Oh well. I will just go open and I'll just say that and grab this. We're gonna just shove the key right here. Do you know I plan to make custom art sprites after I get logic and stuff down. I'm gonna for now what I'm doing is I'm making I'm just using like the original art but after I get the logic and stuff down, then I'll be making custom art, animations, and so forth. But I want to just make sure I actually get stuff working and going before I do that. Need to bring this up one more. Oh look, it's a smiling key. That's actually kind of creepy. I don't know why, but that actually was kind of creepy. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, I know this is not exactly the same shape, but oh well, it's good. It's gonna be a temporary thing anyways. So hey, I just want like a key for testing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Key. Trim. Actually, then make it. Actually, just make it exactly 16. Close enough. And we're gonna say small key. Oops, I did not mean. I meant to click apply, not play. Oh well. I try to think what kind of. I don't think I'm gonna keep the 16 by 16 original like tile size. I think I'm gonna actually increase the tile size and make it like maybe change the art style to like minish caps or something whenever I actually start making custom art. I'm not sure yet. All right, and now we have a small key. Hi. Well, hello, my little lizard. One second, I have a 4-foot Savannah monitor. She's pretty much a miniature alligator, and she's just sitting by my foot, wanting petting. There you go. And then let's actually go here. I'm gonna just drag this out of here, and we're gonna just use this. Let's go to. I don't have a folder for item yet. I have a folder for item data, but actually, you know what? Might actually just like keep them like the prefabs and item data like with each other. That way, it makes it a little bit easier. So I'm gonna, for the most part, I will need a actual like physics shape for this, but whenever I'm just whenever you're just grabbing out chest, I won't need physics for it, but I'll go ahead and add the physics shapes while I'm working on like looking at the prefab. Also, if anybody's used to Unity, I'm rolling my own like physics stuff. So yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just say hitbox and just make it where it's player that I can grab touch it. And make sure everything else is actually good. Static current, yeah. And oh yeah, I don't think the key needs gravity. I mean, we could use it to like fake drop it from ceiling. If anybody's seen it, the keys can actually be like drop from ceiling whenever you kill. There's some rooms in Legend of Zelda whenever you kill the enemies, they actually drop. Why is my bitrate down? Oh yeah. It feels like bitrate keeps dropping. Could be me. I do apologize if it is like dropping. But yeah. Anyways, all right. So got the key. Now what we're gonna do is instead of the sword, we're gonna say Nani. Monkey item. item data, item type. Do 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 do. Oh, whoops. Item data is actually the I need to actually grab. All right, I need to actually grab item DDO instead. Let's grab, okay, open container, let's say item DDO. And I'll just say using sf.item module. There you go. I was like, I forgot. I need to rename that stuff. And now, all right, now we should be able to just grab the key. Hey, okay, so open container. So what we're gonna do is whenever we like grab the chest, you know, we're gonna add a small key to player's inventory. I'm gonna go ahead and go to player real quick because I haven't added the oh, actually I have already added the inventory base. Hey, okay, so I was originally gonna like write a custom inventory thing, but I think I actually want to use the original inventory system I had just to speed up stuff. Because a lot of the logic here is actually shared with my Metroidvania toolkit, so we'll just do this. Item data, all right, pick up. Just want to make sure item picks up handler. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure I got all this stuff. Cool. Might have to tweak this because, like I said, a lot of this was actually for my Metroidvania style system. But we can just do that. All right, so whenever we open the container, player inventory, I'm gonna just make sure I got this still. Player inventory should have a add item method. Yeah, just want to make sure. And there should be a actual like item container. Yeah. All right, so oh yeah, I forgot I actually had a item container in here. Oh yeah. Oh, I can make this so much easier. I can actually just inherit from item container. Oh wow, this is actually gonna make this quite a bit easier. And to remove that, because what I can do, I can actually just say get like the item database and actually tell it to add to the player inventory. I'm pretty sure I made like a static action. Oh yeah, that's actually what the item picked up is. Okay, make sure I'm passing in the int. Pick up item. Oh, okay. I see what I did. So what I need to do is I need to make it where whenever I like grab an item, I don't want to like have to drag a reference to the player inventory to each container because I need to call add item. And instead of like just adding like getting like saying like for example like player inventory and so forth and having to like drag in player inventory, that'd be very messy. That'd be bad way to do it. What I'll do is I'll actually just make it where I can create a setup where, oh yeah, I could just yeah, okay. You know what? No, this actually I don't need to do that. Man, I forgot. I've done a lot of stuff in my Metroidvania kit that's gonna just make this a lot easier. I can actually do this. So I can actually just do if interacting component equals null. Yeah, or let's say items dot let's say items equals null, or actually let's say items dot count is less than 1, so there's like no items to pick up. I'm gonna just return because there's no point in doing the rest of the logic. All right, so I can say I'm gonna rename this controller body 2D. I'm gonna actually get my controller body 2D and actually try to grab the player inventory that way. I should add a static method sooner or later to actually just add inventory items, but for now that's okay. And I can actually just say pick up item, and that's a method that I'm going to need to create. Oh, that's actually yeah, we're gonna do this. Create a local method, and what I can do is I can actually just actually, instead of having to create a local method, I'm gonna just put it here. I actually just say like player inventory dot add item, and what I'll say is for each item item in items. So items is like the items inside chest. I can just say player inventory dot add item, and I can say item dot ID, and it gets the ID of the item inside the database, because I actually have an item database system. And yeah, also need to add it where private bool is open. Also need to say like if this has already been opened, just return, because that'd be kind of awkward if you could just rapidly open the chest over and over and over again. Also, I can just say return here instead. This way I don't have as many indentions. I try to like keep as many indentions inside like the line code as small as possible. That's it. There is something, as far as I know, item container does not override awake, right? Yeah, no, okay. Or sorry, does not implement awake. What I need to do is I need to have it where void awake. Also gonna grab this real quick. Serialize field. SF shape component. Big component. This is a custom physics component that I wrote. So I need to just say, hey, if shape component is not null, equal null, shape component dot add a oh, actually, wait, I don't need to do that. Reason why is because I would only need that for like trigger and so forth. Since I'm doing technically like an interaction through raycast, I actually don't need to worry about that. Never mind. So yeah, actually, you know what? Now since I think about it, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's actually all I need to do. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Keyword. We're gonna find out. Leak detected. What? No. There should be no leak. I think that's actually with this version of Unity. Great. I was testing out like the most recent LTS, and ironically, of course, there's a random ass memory leak. Lovely. But yeah, I think that might actually work. We're gonna find out. We'll find out. Okay, so grab an item, or I just realized I need to edit serialize reference item data. Why is that? All right. So yeah, that is serialized. Maybe. Okay, let's go. Sorry, I was just noticed that like this was actually not like appearing inside of. Oh, actually, I think I no longer need to actually use serialized reference. I changed a couple of things. See if that actually does that. Yeah, there we go. Alright. No joke, I really don't need to for now I can actually just put in item ID. I'll implement the actual item editor later. For now, I can just create a random ass item database. And data entries, I'm going to just grab this. And for now, I'm going to just say small key. And make sure get the actual like automatic set value. Here we go. We're going to find out. One last thing. Whenever I actually grab it, I should say is open equals true. Ironically, some of this, another reason why I'm doing this project is to remember what I wrote like 2 years ago. Some of the stuff I actually wrote like 2 years ago, and it shows I don't remember. I think after like another week or so, I can actually focus on like polishing and making it look good. Oh yeah, I need to lower his timer. I was just testing his timer out. I'm gonna just kill everyone. Yeah, there's a lot of things I need to like work on. Okay, I want to see this. Oh, I also need to set their what is it called? Open chest animation. Did that actually work? Okay, close. Wait, so I think it actually did try it. I think I actually did try it because it did actually add something into my inventory. It's just was not what I was expecting. All right, so let's keep. Okay, let's test this out. I thought it did, but maybe it didn't. Let's do this. We're gonna add the treasure chest open, and also okay, we have a lot of like random stuff like open, but that's okay. I just want to check this out. Input right. Oh, I don't know why it didn't work. If I go here, I did not add the player interaction controller. That's why. My bad. My bad. I did not add that. Yeah, let's make it do. Oh, make it where it's player, and then what did I add for? Yeah. Okay. I need to add a new category because it's currently. Actually, I'll just say obstacles and triggers for now. No, just say that. There we go. That should actually work on. All right, so scrump that up a little bit. That way we have more of our visual room. And once I get like the first couple things down of every like first enemies, first visual effects, first everything, like it's getting the initial stuff down. That from there, like everything will just be able to move a lot faster. It's weird. I might need to increase the hitbox. Okay, so treasure chest, player check. Okay, go to player inventory real quick. Oh, since this is a different project, I should also check and make sure that oh, what the lot. Lovely. Oh, I can remove that one. Oh, wait, no. Actually, I forgot there is actually a cape. What did I set for interaction? Just making sure. Let's actually get this going. Okay, sorry, I forgot about the They just like started this project like very recent. I haven't like set up a lot of the like certain things like that you do one time and then you don't have to worry about them ever again. Okay, please. No, no. On enable interaction perform add if hit shape does not equal no. Hit shape is valid. Check. Cast overrate. Okay, let me look at the cast input. Oh, let's I'm gonna do like this. Let's actually check this out. Nope. Okay. Skin and roach, yes. Actually send the vertices correctly. No. How dare ye? Oh wait, I don't actually have this anymore. I think I actually don't longer need this. Hold on thought. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait a second, I no longer need that, right? Right? Yeah. Because and the reason why is because I actually yeah, okay. Sure, we're gonna move this chest. One second. This is one of those things that I was updating from like Unity's colliders to physics shapes. So it's one of those like random things that I need to like make sure I got working with the new system. All right, categories. Make sure player open container can interact with. Don't need it interacting with enemy, or actually wait. Yeah, because never mind, I do need it because enemies can like collide with it. Not since I think about it. Does I don't think that the overlap shape requires like a. We're actually gonna go here. We're gonna go through like a little deeper process. Give it a second for Unity to reload the domain and then do this. I really need to simplify this process. I'll probably do it off stream. I know I'm going to be doing this off stream, but that's okay. Okay, so that's it. That is what it was. It is just not interacting. Okay, so the player interaction is just not going off, or it's just not activating for it. Let me double check this. Let me actually make sure that it's not saying that the shape itself is invalid. It shouldn't. I mean, actually, I know it's not because it's. I would get warnings down here. Hey, buddy, you looking for more food? Hey, Renekton, where you going, buddy? All right, you have a good. You do you, I guess. Okay, yeah. So that's what it is. Managers. Input manager is there. Just double check that. All right, so let's see what is up with this. So on interaction performed is, by the looks of it, not even going off. On disable check. On disabled. That's interesting. Controls player interact performed on. Yeah, okay. Project settings. Okay, interaction is E key. Why is that not controller SF input by instance probably static controls. Oh, well, no. I'm doing it on enable for a second. I thought, oh, whoops. Yeah, wait, no, that should be fine. I gotta wait until on enable at least because that way the controls is actually like instanced. All right, let's do this. Okay, well, why is the input system not actually beginning. Cool. Player interaction controller. Make sure I actually put the right interaction controller. Yeah, it is. Okay. I was maybe thinking, well, maybe I didn't, maybe I accidentally put like the normal interaction controller, not the player specific one. Okay. So we're gonna test this out. Interact button check. I'm going to see if oh, I'm gonna grab my controller real quick. I want to see something. I want to see. Okay, so controller works. Nope. All right. So for some reason, the input system is not reading this. Unless JetBrains Writer is just not interpreting this. I'm gonna double check this real quick. Interacting or pressing interaction, but that shouldn't be the case. But just in case, I'm gonna double check this. We're gonna have some fun times testing it. I love how like I haven't had an issue with any input until just now. So yep, nope. Okay, it is not calling the it's just not calling the input at all. Well, that's fun. So let's test this out. Let's do this. Let's actually check this out. So whenever Unity, whenever you actually create input and like a input action map, you can actually have it generate the class and everything. Whenever you do that, it actually generates a nice little class with a lot of the input action commands in it. So if I actually go here, so where I'm saying like I actually go up here like the player.interact. If I actually go into the generated script, this is automatically generated. You'll see there's an interact. And it is there. Okay. So is this for sure inside the player? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Not cool actually. So let's test this out. I know there's an input manager inside a scene. Right here. Is there? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I was just making sure. I was making sure that there wasn't like some kind of like extra thing. I am going to update. We're gonna check something out. If we're gonna just text something out. All right, we're gonna see this out. Do not do what I'm about to do, by the way. Normally, maybe not an update. Actually, I mean, depending on what you're doing, it might be okay. But I want to just see. Yeah, let's say was press this this frame. I'm gonna just check something out. We're gonna say was pressed. Yeah. Don't put debug.logs inside the update method. Only reason why I'm doing this is because I want to test something out. I want to see because I want to see why it's not registering, like Unity's not registering the event. All right, let's do this. But normally you don't want to do this because it's a string allocation every single time you do it. Oh yeah, whoops, I forgot to hold on. Ignore that. Ignore that error. I'm gonna do this real quick. Let's just go here and well, yeah, I forgot what script I even put it in. Open container, right? Nani? Oh, okay, that's a bug. That's a Unity bug. Hold that thought. This is on Unity side of things. This is not a me thing. This is a Unity bug. And hold on thought. I actually remember Unity actually reading a bug report on this. Actually, well, that's just lovely. Okay. Said not being said. Okay, I'm literally okay. So we're gonna go to Unity forums because what is happening is for some reason a certain class is not being how should I say. But yeah, okay, let's try this. Let's do input action map. I wanna actually do this controls map. I'm gonna just say controls. I'm gonna do this controls dot actions, and I believe it's just a player dot interact. If I remember right, the indexer dot was press this frame. I want to check something out. This is gonna look weird for a second, because if I remember right, the actually it might, yeah, this is gonna look weird for a second. Do that. We're gonna check something out of here. We're gonna see if this is serializing, like actually being like to do controls okay. Input action asset. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be opening up another project real quick. I want to see something because there's actually something kind of wrong here. And by kind of wrong, yeah, I'm pretty sure like this is a on Unity side thing. Basically what happened was like sometimes it would serialize certain input stuff inside of the inspector, and thus you couldn't assign it. And oh, I just remembered. I was doing that. Okay, well, anyways, we're gonna like go in here real quick. Because this is I'm pretty sure this is like a straight up just bug on Unity side things. I'm gonna just go over here. Oh yeah, that's just fun. For runtime. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is. Because I have it's serializing in another project, but not in here. Like it's not appearing in the inspector on one project, but it is appearing in the inspector of another project. So that is a Unity bug. All right, cool. I don't like it. That's that is not what I wanted. Oh yeah, discard that change real quick. Anyways, yeah, so cool, fun times. Well, that's okay. At least now, since I know it's a bug, I know what I can do to get around it. And it looks like someone has already actually reported that being a bug. A lot of people have reported that being a bug. Dear God, a lot of people have reported that being a bug. Well, that's just fantastic. Cool. So this is going to be a fun time. let me think for a second just how I can just get around that. Because, nah, actually, you know what? I got an idea. So we're gonna just do this. Yeah, never mind. We're not gonna worry about it. We're going to, I have a way to get around that stupidity. We can actually do something like this. Yeah, we're gonna do something like this. Yeah, all right. Grab in here. I'm gonna go to open container. I'm gonna do private void. Wait, actually, probably should do on enable instead. Now, let's say on enable just in case. Make sure. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say SF input manager, and I'm gonna just say controls.player. I'm gonna force it to enable. Actually enable the max map that way. Not how I was wanting to actually set up the controls, but you know what, that's okay. And I'll just say on perform, and then we'll just, well, actually, probably wrong class, first of all. That needs to actually be coming here. Yeah. Oh, I can get rid of this. Yeah, what we got to do is something like this. We'll have to actually force the on enable to run, and we'll do this instead. I could have just like done something like that, but yay. So long story short, what the issue is, some reason sometimes the project-wide input actions is not serializing, and whenever you try to assign it inside of like actual like inspector field, it's not even showing up inside the inspector, so you can't assign it. That's fantastic, but that's okay. So I'm gonna make sure what I also need to do is I'll go ahead and make sure that that's also a thing. Hopefully it just works now. We're gonna find out. All right. It's a nice little thing. So, even though it's not going to be shown in, or some stuff's not going to show in Inspector, just magically believe it's actually there. And now, hopefully, whenever I hit, like I'm going to grab my controller real quick. Okay, if my bearded dragon gets off my controller, hi, Remaking, what's up, buddy? You want pettings? Yeah, oh, is that what you wanted? You wanted me to pet you? My bearded dragon was actually sitting on the controller on the ground. Okay, so please. No? Okay, come on, seriously, what the hell? Just make sure on enable check. Okay. Why is this not input action callbacks? Okay, yeah. Yeah, because if it was working or somewhat okay, I might close Unity and then reopen it. That might be what I might have to actually just do that. Might actually have to just do that. Because yeah, that's weird. Lovely. We're gonna pray. I'm just saying, I am saying plus, right? Oh no. Wait a second. Might be me being stupid. Okay, there is that bug, but after that, there's actually something else that I need to, hold the thought. Hold the thought. Hold it. Go to project settings. Why is that a thing? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fun fact. Um, one of the things that I really, I'm going to test to see if the input processing, because that is literally the only input that's not working. Literally the only input not working. Every other input is working perfectly fine, which is weird. Every other controller input works. Every other okay, that's what it was. Okay, well, it was two things. One, serialization bug. For some reason, my yeah, the error there is actually good. That's actually what we wanted to see. So yeah, first ran into a bug where for some reason project-wide actions was not serializing. Like I couldn't like assign it inside certain inspectors, but getting past that. Okay, yeah, there. Yay, we can move on. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Okay, cool. We can move on to next thing. Okay, yeah. So item asset, data. Yep. Okay. All right, so we can move on. Item asset ID. So now that we're all the way through that, we can actually start opening chests and doing a lot more interactions. Get rid of that folder now since I don't need that anymore. And go to item data. So item database, small key, make sure that small key is actually set to 2. Yes. Hey, Renekton, what do you want, buddy? Yeah, come here. Yeah. Hi. Make sure that I also want to make sure that this is actually sending out the right item DTO. It should be. We'll find out. I'm gonna just keep this in like a debug mode for the rest of the stream, just so I don't have to like worry about it. Oh yeah, love it. Have to reload domain when entering play mode and when also enabling debug mode. Okay, cool. So. Okay. It literally just worked. It just worked. It was just working. Okay, I am seriously chalking this up to like just some random ass Unity bug. Because as literally Sengo actually would go into like the actual like context and actually cause that to run, but now it's not. All right, I'm gonna have to take a break. That's I'm gonna be honest, like that's a little like getting a little frustrating. Uh, yeah. Everybody, my yeah, I might have to like honestly like take like a nice little break in a couple minutes. I'm gonna do something real quick though before I forget. I'm gonna do this. Does that just crash Unity? All right, I don't like this version of Unity. I'm downgrading versions of Unity. I don't like that. Oh my god. Yep, I don't like that at all. uh, let's just get this over with. For a second, I thought it was going to crash, and it's not going to be a fun time. Yeah. All right. Let's just have fun with this. Okay. Keep contact events because we don't need that. Body definition. Dynamic. Check. Yeah. Whatever. I am actually going to increase size of this. I'm going to actually just like check this out by increasing the hitbox radius of the interaction controller. Okay, this also might be, I'm going to be honest, I ran out of my narcolepsy medicine a couple days ago, and I might just be like, yeah, and I just got them back, so I might just be suffering from side effects of like being out of it for so long and just not able to properly think. All right, so let's test this out. Oh, you do not need is triggered. There we go. I hate this. Okay. One time it works, one time it doesn't work. Anyways, whatever. We're gonna just pretend. Okay, so it is saying that the item that I'm trying to convert over is null. So item data equals item. Da, 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 da. Okay, so item database check. Oh, okay. Cool. All right. So that error is super easy to figure out. Yeah. All right. Item database. I just have to do that. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just take a break. I've ran into like 2 different bugs, and in the editor, and also like started crashing. I'm gonna make food real quick. This is actually, I mean, we got like the animation for the bat dying and like the damage knockback and all the like damage blinking and stuff done. But I gotta take a break, like before I get a headache, because that was annoying. But yeah, I gotta take a break, guys. I'm sorry. I'll be back in like half hour to hour, and hopefully I'll be more like conscious and awake. I tried to start streaming a lot earlier than normal. Normally I stream after my narcolepsy medicine kicked in, but I tried to stream like 2 hours early, so my narcolepsy medicine just has not like kicked in yet. It's okay, Mr. Hansy. I'll be back in like half hour. In like half hours, no, I'm gonna be back in probably like a few minutes. I might stay. You know, actually, I'll continue streaming since we have someone in chat. How are you doing, Mr. Hansy? You know, like within like 10 or 15 minutes, you guys will notice I will be doing much better because that around that time is usually like when my medicine like starts kicking in. It's been fun times being out of. I don't know if anybody knows anybody that's like has narcolepsy. If you have narcolepsy and you run out of your narcolepsy medicine, it is a fun time. That's okay. I'm gonna at least stay for like 5 or 10 more minutes just to like test this out. Okay. We'll at least make it where we can actually like grab the key real quick. Also, if anybody's here and oh, okay. Well, chat's saying take a few minutes. Okay, I'll be back in like 10 or 15 minutes. But before I go, just in case anyone hasn't seen it yet, during the stream, I don't think I've zoomed out, but I've actually already got like a lot of the sprites and stuff, and there's actually a lot of like animations and stuff set up, and I already got like the actual like map laid out. And we also got like damage and a few other things. It's just now actually setting up certain events like opening chests, being able to open door. One of the first to do the low level physics. Oh yeah, this is just a like the test project. My real low level physics project. I'll actually open this up. My real low level physics project is actually a Metroidvania game. The reason why I'm doing the top-down Zelda remake, for anybody that hasn't been on my stream before, I'm actually working on like I actually have like open source like toolkits that I'm like testing out like for community and stuff. So all the code and stuff I actually am doing am actually on GitHub, and I originally was using the colliders and stuff, like the box colliders and also like rigid bodies, and I moved over to the low-level physics. And when I did that, I had to rewrite a lot of stuff. But yeah, actually just got done rewriting the hitbox system. And also, if anybody was here last time I showed this off, the camera bounds was not working last time, but I actually got it working off stream, so like the camera no longer goes off. But this is like my actual like true low level physics like a Metroidvania test project. But yeah, I love how YouTube actually tried to censor that. Oh right, I forgot. Do you know he does work? I just purposely froze the little puppy because I was testing a couple things. But yeah, so this is actually for anybody that hasn't seen it, like this is my actual like true work in progress, like low level physics test scene. It's a work in progress. I'll say that. But at least the UI art looks decent. But yeah. I'm going to be I'm almost done with the logic of a lot of it. Or the initial like gameplay logic. I told myself I would do the logic first, and then I would actually start doing like art and animations and stuff and so forth. Yeah, I'm actually drinking water right now. But I'm gonna take a break real quick, guys. I'm gonna be back in like 5 or 10 minutes. Literally like 5 or 10 minutes. I'm gonna just I got check on my narcolepsy medicine real quick. So I'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. And if anybody has any questions or anything, I'll be glad to answer them. I might not even stop the stream. I might actually like just keep the stream up and like just like chat if anybody up there. Oh no, like but yeah, so I'm actually gonna just I'll be back in like 2 seconds, guys. I'm not gonna stop the stream, but I'm gonna just go grab a snack real quick. I'll be back. To keep you guys entertained, I'll just have like a Loki. I'll just have little like Loki playing his dagger animation in the background. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. I'm gonna just go grab a snack real quick and so forth. All right. So, I just have my oven preheating. I'm gonna make myself a hoagie. Okay, if anybody doesn't know what it is, it's a type of sandwich. I actually got some like provolone and some salami and pepperoni. I'm gonna make myself like a little like a hoagie sandwich whenever my oven done's preheating. But while my food is cooking, I'm gonna just kind of just chill for a second. Also, I see people in chat talking about Blender. I don't know if anybody has like seen like the newest Blender like changes. But if anybody has seen it, Blender 5 is so good. Oh. I'm gonna actually close out this project. And so while my sandwich is cooking, I'm gonna just take a kind of relaxing break. And I saw someone who was actually talking about Blender. I haven't done this on stream yet, but I was actually making like a kind of like blocking out stuff because I plan on doing like after I do like Oracle Seasons, I plan to remake Metroid Prime 1 inside Unity as well. Yeah, Blender 5 is they added a lot of like good geometry nodes and stuff, and it's just really good. Like I'm gonna see. Let's actually get this in render view real quick. But like they've added some geometry nodes, and it's really nice for like adding like a little like noise and detail. I have no idea how well this is coming through on stream or anything. I'm hoping this comes through pretty good, but with some of the geometry nodes, some of the setup for like creating normal maps and bump maps, and like setting up like tiling, so like snow tiling and stuff. I was actually working on this because in a couple of weeks when I switched to remaking Metroid Prime 1 in Unity, I planned to I was going to start with Fridgernian Drifts, which is like the snow and ice area of Metroid. And I was actually working on like getting stuff like this done. But it's been really nice because I realize I do a lot of streams of 2D, not a lot of 3D stuff. Yo, I wonder. Okay, so let's see if I actually have this still. I was gonna see if my ocean simulator actually is working decently inside this version of Unity. Yeah, all right. Yeah, yeah, there is actually a huge difference between like Blender like 4 and Blender 5. It's a lot of quality of life stuff and Vulkan rendering. If you are actually able to use like a Vulkan rendering, like it's really nice. Yes. Oh yeah, here you go. So for like, here's a good example, like some of the nice stuff, like gonna just grab this. So this is some of the stuff that I was like testing out inside Blender, working on like making it where like as like object moves across stuff for like a cutscene, like so like imagine your character is going against like a like working on a like electronic or like a sci-fi bridge. As your character like walks across the bridge literally like builds itself in front of you. So I was actually like testing out stuff like that inside Blender as well. It's a combination of modifiers and grid proximity. So like for example, I have no problem like actually showing this off. So basically you can get like a geometry proximity, and basically I'm getting it for like grid. Oh, I forgot. So I changed the versions of Blender and it reset my hotkeys. But I basically get like the position of the spear, and away from like as you get like farther away from the spear origin, the cubes actually scale down. So each cube is actually like a point on an array, and the closer the orb is to them, the the closer to their normal scale it is. But like as the orb gets away from the cubes, they start to scale down until you can't see them anymore. So I'm actually like just getting the proximity and changing the scale, so you can actually see here like here's the actual cubes, and I can actually check the as I mentioned, each cube is like an instance on a point, and basically as I get the instance on point, I can actually just change the scale of each like cube, and it's basically just used for like a map range. So I can say like the minimum value is 0, so like the cubes are completely not visible, and then like the maximum value is like 3.9. So stuff like that. Control L. Yeah, copy modifiers is nice. It's been a very nice thing. But I think what else? I might have some random like oh yeah, forgot. Okay, do you know? I mean, this doesn't look too good because I haven't like gotten the like I haven't done the shader and stuff for it. But as I was mentioning, I was like working on like recreating like Metroid Prime. It's my little. I haven't done like the actual like texture unpacking either, so like the textures might not look the best. But I was actually starting to like work on like a little Metroid, just a few other things like little like just random ass experiments. Forgot about the Slim Cat. Oh yeah, the other things. But yeah, I just kind of use Blender to like block out some stuff. Trying to think, where is? I think is this my yeah, here it is. Let's actually no, let's actually grab like the shading because I'm actually very happy about like the Um, are you guys having fun in there? Why are you running off with my food? Random stuff. uh, sorry, I have a 4-foot lizard, and she's just like just running with a few things. But yeah, you can see where I was actually like testing out like ice and stuff for like Fingeronian drifts inside the Unity. Wait, where's my icicles? Oh, I just have them disabled. Oh yeah, I remember why I had them disabled because I didn't limit the amount of polygons. But yeah, I also have it where I got tired of like manually placing icicles and stuff, so I made it where I could actually just go to them like the main view real quick. Ah, there you go. I'm gonna actually go to okay, wow, my shortcuts have been fairly messed up inside here, like really messed up. Oh, where is my little curve? Active spline. There we go. But I have it where like I have like a actual like spline that I can just like edit, and as I like edit, move the spline around and add new points, it generates like icicles across the little thing. Just random shader thing that I've been like trying to work on. But yeah, our bearded dragon's affectionate. Yeah, so I have a open cage system. My entire room is pretty much their cage. I'll wake up and he'll just be sitting on my chest like asleep. So both my reptiles are very affectionate. I have a 4-foot Savannah monitor. I might be able to just grab a picture of him real quick. But I have like a 4-foot Savannah monitor. I'm gonna actually open up Discord, and then I have like almost a 3-foot bearded dragon. Let's actually grab this real quick. I can actually show for anybody wondering what they look like. Let me actually grab a couple pictures. Yeah, let me actually here we go. Okay, I was gonna open the picture I shared in Discord. Okay, so fun fact, it's not a perspective thing. He is just a big boy. He is just a very big boy. This is Zilla. And then the female Savannah monitor is Bajira. So he is just a very chunky man. But yeah, all right. Anyways, I'm gonna go check my oven real quick. I'm gonna just all I gotta do is just like put the bread in the oven, and then we can get back to like remaking Zelda. But since I was taking a break from like actual development, let me go just put the bread in the oven real quick, and then I'm ready to go. Oh yeah, I have multiple reptiles. I'll be right back. All right, I'm coming back in. I am back now. All right. Also, I could feel my narcolepsy medicine really kicking in. Thank you for everybody being patient with like me just taking a couple minutes for my narcolepsy medicine kicking in. It does make a huge difference. Yeah, let's actually go back in. So while my bread's cooking, I'm gonna go back in here. All right, cool. So now let's work on this. So let's make it where the item container actually opens up stuff. And I'm gonna actually go into the game loader real quick because originally there's an entire system to this. I'm gonna just do that. Make sure that I don't have to set this up. Yeah, okay. I might have to add like a if statement check because I haven't really set up the room database system or anything. I have like actual like a dynamic room database and like level play system. Okay, if you have your medicine, it depends. So I have narcolepsy type 1 with cardexy. Cardexy, or I'm very bad at saying that word. I apologize. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it causes like muscle weakness, and it can be any muscle. So you could literally have a narcolepsy attack, and your muscles can just get weak. Oh, in rare cases, it could be your heart. Your heart, like your heart can literally just go zero, like zero out. Like it's kind of like almost like cardiac arrest. It's fun times. Okay, but yeah, most cases it's not a problem. I haven't had issues in years. It's just I ran out of medicine for a couple days, and sometimes that can be rough. But it's only when I run out of medicine. It worked. Yes. All right. Okay. Yeah. See, back in 2 seconds. Okay. So I think it was actually for anybody wondering that just joined stream, I need to make it where the chest actually changes, like animates to being like already open. But player inventory shows ID 2. That's actually the ID for our key. So if I actually go back to data, our database real quick, we actually have a small key and its ID is actually 2. So yeah, our database is, or our player inventory actually picked up the key now. So cool. So we can actually pick up keys. Also, just for my own sanity's sake, so I'm not like going back into the database. I'm gonna actually add a description real quick. I do have a database editor I need to pull in from another project. That way I'm not like having to like manually go in one by one. But for now, this works. Key for a... There we go. But yes. Out of curiosity, what do you mean by pushing keys? Like, out of curiosity, just checking. Yes. Okay, cool. So, for now, I'm gonna just copy this in, technically. I have an attribute I'll be adding to like this element that makes it where whenever like you'll actually have a drop down menu instead of like having to manually enter the ID. But that's going to be a little bit for polishing. Okay, so what we can do now is first I'm going to make it where the chest, instead of having to add an animator, what we can do, we can literally just like switch out the chest like sprite. Let's actually do list. Now this may seem weird. I'm like using a list of sprites instead of using animator. Animator has overhead, and container. So if I could actually like avoid using animator and avoid like that overhead, it's better this way. So what I can do instead of like relying on animator and saying animate open chest and so forth, I'm gonna just for now I'm gonna just switch out the sprite. I'm gonna say chest and sprite 1 is open chest just for now. Well, I'm gonna say if container sprites is let's say not equal null, we will say might want to get like a sprite renderer for this or let's sorry, container renderer. There's better ways to do this, but since I'm just testing out stuff, Yes. So Entity ID. Have I used Entity ID? Oh, you might not have. I don't know if people actually notice, but I actually help out with bug reports on Unity, like Unity forums, and I've actually been helping out with some Unity bug reports. So if I actually go to my packages, actually, I don't think I have the, oh yeah, I do have Sprite Tools import. Okay, so if I actually go to Sprite Tools, go to Runtime, Tiles Experimental, yeah, here you go. Do I work with entity IDs? Oh boy, do I. Do you know, this was me, this is me testing stuff out. So Unity was actually adding certain entity ID support, and I'm actually was testing out using entity IDs and actually reading memory, like RAM directly, uh, uh, and to get like sprites and stuff for tile map data. And the reason why you would want to do this is this actually adds multi-threading support to entity or to tile maps. And basically, this would be like a new actual like tile ID called like a entity ID tile. And you literally just grab pointers to memory, and you actually grab that information, you grab the address of memory, and you actually can shove that into a C# job, and you can actually grab like sprites that's been assigned to a tile. And by doing that, it is actually a super fast, like I had depending on what like map I was loading, I had a 10 times, like a straight up 10 times improvement in performance in tile map rendering, which was such a nice thing to see. So I've had to use like entity ID and so forth a little bit. If anybody hasn't seen it, in Unity 6.4, tile maps now implement tile maps actually use entity ID to grab sprites. So in 6.4 and forward, you use entity IDs to actually grab tile sprites, which just is a huge performance improvement. So the multi-threaded 2D physics stuff. One of the reasons why I think Melvin May actually created the new physics stuff. Melv May is actually the creator of the low-level physics API that was added to Unity. I think he's actually subscribed to this channel. You probably see, if you actually go to some of my videos, you actually see like the actual creator of the 2D physics inside the Unity engine itself actually like make comments. He's a really cool person. He's really helpful. If you see this stream, thank you, Melvin. One of the reasons why he actually was working on, I believe, I don't want to like put words in his mouth, but I believe one of the reasons why he was actually creating a new system for Unity is to allow for better performance and so forth. Yeah, so Box 2D is the system that Unity uses for physics. Colliders use Box 2D 2. Like a version of Box 2D 2.x. Physics Shape and Physics Body, the new Unity physics stuff, which is going to become the default, like the standard Unity physics going forward in future, actually uses version 3.0. And that, so like both colliders and physics shape both use Box 2D. It's just like the newer API that he added to Unity uses the newest version of Box 2D, which is like version 3.1. Yeah, so like version 3.1 is like the version that's currently inside Unity. And if you ever see like for example, like character mover, if I actually go to like the inspector and stuff, you'll notice inside body is it body definition or shape definition? I think it's a shape definition now. Yeah, inside shape definition. Oh look, there's actually a struct called mover data, which is actually related to this Box 2D feature. It could be used for more things than that too. But yeah, so Box 2D was also rewritten in the C language. It was originally I think C++ until version 2.x. And then like when Box 2D went to 3.0, it went to the C language. So he had to literally implement a completely new language for Box 2D to add the support for low-level physics inside of Unity. And all my custom physics stuff is built on the new API. So I don't use colliders or anything like that. Yeah, he really is open to questions. He's really good about like helping anybody try to implement like the new physics stuff added in Unity. But yeah, before I forget, let's go to container sprites. I'm going to add 2. We're going to have the chest real quick. So I'm just doing this so I can avoid like the overhead of like using the animator for now. And we're going to say, actually, I'm going to just say like a renderer. That just makes it a little bit easy. Let's just say, and renderer does not equal null. We're going to do this. We're going to say, dot sprite equals container sprite. Hey, there we go. Switch on sprites. That's literally all we're doing. This way we avoid the animator, and that's not going to work. Okay, the code works. It's just, well, actually, no, the code does not work because I never set up the sprite render. I never assigned the sprite render. 1 second. Item container doesn't have anything that overrides. Yeah, okay. Just making sure there's nothing doing like an awake or anything. Actually, I'm going to just do this. Try get component, and I'm going to just say out renderer. There we go. Try that. That way I don't have to like reveal it to like the inspector. Yes. Well, okay. I just finished my last contract. I'm actually about to be moving on to another contract. I do contract work, so I go from studio to studio. My last contract work was working on like creating a dialogue tool, and I finished that a couple weeks ago. So I'm actually preparing to start a new contract, and I'm going to be under NDA, so I can't say which studio yet. Keyword yet. But yeah. Anyways, let's go back to treasure chest and actually add. Well, actually, no, I already got the sprite render. I just had to make sure that it automatically retrieved it. Okay, let's see if let's see if I'm still tired or make sure this actually works. Oh wait, did I not set that to Nani. Alright, I'm gonna check this out real quick. Oh, I did forget to. I was like, wait a second, that's supposed to be its trigger. I was so confused. Apparently I just did it like during okay, come on. Before I forget, I gotta do this real quick so that actually works. Okay, is trigger check, content filter, player trigger, triggers check, obstacle triggers check. Yeah, okay. I completely forgot to set that afterwards, and also make sure that. Wait, yeah, there we go. And I'm assuming I also forgot to change this one over. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. I just forgot to do that. Yes, yes, it is. That is exactly what the bat is doing. Alright, so I know it's awkward that I'm like just like enabling this. Or, alright, did that work? No, how dare ye? Players triggers, yeah. Okay, did that just work a couple seconds ago? What did I forget? Okay, go way back. Back, go away. Alright. I literally did not just work like 2 seconds ago. Am I like dumbfounded? Did I accidentally like forget something? Okay, yeah, categories, triggers. So yeah, it works. Okay, well, let's check this out real quick. Let's have the player make sure that yeah, okay, can make contacts with player triggers. Let me set the well, actually no, this is actually the one that matters about. It doesn't matter about the other one. Okay, yeah, triggers. Ah. Apparently. Yeah. Okay. So gonna just I swear I literally set this to work with triggers as well. Okay. Well, sorry about that. I'm gonna make sure. But actually, to make this a little bit easier, this is what I'm gonna do. Interaction. I want to make sure that like the player interaction controller is not grabbing the wrong SF rectangle. So yeah, we're gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna set this up because I'm starting to think that it's automatically trying to grab the wrong one, which actually 100% makes sense. Is trigger check, trigger events check, blah blah. Body definition dynamic check. Okay. Categories player. Make contact with players check. Allows triggers. And I have it as a hit categories trigger too. Da 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 da. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. I could. I love how I oh, you know what? It might have broken. Actually, no. Actually, probably just broke when I did one certain thing. I'm gonna test this out real quick. Oh, why are you off? Yeah, for now, I'm literally just doing that on and off. Oh, come on. Okay, it actually does have to be on the same game object for now. But let's just, I want to see. Try out the component. Yeah, that works. If it's not equal null and renderer, okay, how about this? Instead of returning here, pretty sure I know what it was. I actually almost sure know what it was. It's because of that little statement. This is the fun thing about like testing out stuff, because you move one thing and it's just like it won't break anything, and then you remember, yeah, well. Renekton, are you having fun over there, buddy? All right. All right. Move this. Curse you, open sesame. Ah! If is open, return. Okay, yeah. What the fuck was that? Okay, sorry, I just cussed, but I just realized I entered JetBrains Rider, and then when I left JetBrains Rider, then it worked. Am I hallucinating? Am I seeing things? I gotta see. I gotta look at the stream. I gotta look back at the stream. It is. That is literally what happened. Nani? Okay, it actually worked the second, or like as I was. Okay. And I know what it is. Okay, so it's actually nothing related to the interaction controller. Pretty sure. Oh my god, that is it! I know what the issue is. Okay, this is actually funny. This isn't me being stupid thing. Alright, so first of all, I was just okay, so doesn't work, right? So this square is my interaction controller stuff. It doesn't work, right? Alright, so now I'm touching it. Now I'm touching it. If so I don't know how well it shows on stream. So whenever the rigid body is not asleep or anything, it is you'll see like it's a green taint. So if I'm pushing into chest and then I hit it, Oh my fucking god, that is it. What is that? Excuse my language, but what the hell is that? Oh, oh. Am I hitting myself? I'm hitting myself, aren't I? I'm 100% hitting myself. I think. Also, I need to like fix the uh interaction controller being thing. Okay. Nope. Okay. So it's only whenever I'm. What is that? Awake? Okay. I am sorely confused now. Awake? Why is I'm trying to begin? Okay, so please tell me this is also you have a good day, Mr. Hart Hansy. Okay, so this is as I'm still learning the low level physics, I'm learning all the quirks. This might be a quirk that I introduced to it. We're gonna find out. This might be a quirk I introduced into this. Right, so okay, yeah. Okay, so that runs. So if I go through, yeah, resume. All right. It is. That's what it is. Ah, well, that's nice. Oh no, wait, actually, yeah, okay. All right, that might actually be what is happening as I'm just like actually like smacking myself with the interaction controller. I'm about to do this real quick. I'm about to make it where oh, Unity Forums has post notification. Lovely. All right, so what? Okay, I found out. I know. I found it out. Okay. It was all. It was not what I was thinking. Apparently, fat fingered 0. That should be 1. So, okay, that's even worse than what I was expecting to be happening. That's actually worse than what I was expecting. The reason why is because uh, well, actually, okay, so that is a bug, but that's not what this bug is. Okay, it's gonna be fun times. All right, we're gonna go through the low level or the physics debugging game. Let's go in here, and I'm going to do this. We're going to say, I'm going to clear out some of these things that way. I don't need all of them, and that way I can actually like focus on the stuff that's actually involved in this. So why is this? Because it's still going through, but why is it only whenever my character is moving it or like actually like pushing into it? So the interaction works when my player is actively moving into it. But that doesn't make sense because it's should be. All right, I'm about to flip a little like Boolean thing. Okay. Please say 1 or 0. I mean. Wait. Why? It's clearly over it. It's clearly over like the the hitbox is clearly over the thing. Wait. Is it hitting twice? Okay, it's being called twice. All right. All that. It's being hit twice. 1 second. Why is it hitting twice? I am not entirely sure. Yeah, okay, so if I'm like pushing into it, it works. But if I'm not pushing into it, it doesn't work. That's so weird. I hate this so much. The result of length is okay, overlap shape. Let's do this. Okay. I feel like for some reason the wrong. Okay, I'm gonna purposely trigger this again. I'm actually gonna check something. I want to see what in the world. Okay, so let's go here. Lower bound, lower bound, lower bound. I just want to see like what is the I want to see what the size of this is. I want to make sure it's using the right instance. Instance. Wait a second. Instance are taking a screenshot of this. I think okay, yeah, that's actually might be it. A bound instance is do 0.46 0.46. Yeah, that's fun. So okay, so let's go to polygon geometry. Centroid is 0, and the vertices, there we go. 0.89. Okay. I'm gonna just check one thing. I wanna see something real quick. A couple seconds, I gotta my oven went off. I gotta go grab sandwich, but I want to see something. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I think it is grabbing the wrong. Why is it using like it's using the second or the first component, not the first one, even though I manually dragged the second component into it. That is weird. And the reason why I say that is if we actually look at the size, so we have a size of 0.9. If I actually, and it showed approximately like it's due to like floating point precision, it said like 0.46 something, but that's like half the distance of the AAB. It should have been like 0.75. So it is, even though I dragged this component into there, it is straight up using the wrong. It's using the first component, not the second component. What the hell is Unity? Okay. Huh. Okay, that's a new one to me. So, well, we could see if this is actually 100% the case. I'm not manually. Oh no! Ah, I am setting it manually. Or okay, ignore that. Okay. So what it was is I forgot to say only try to get component if it's already null. That way you can have multiple physics shapes on the same game object. So it was just like in Awake it was automatically grabbing. I don't know how long ago. That must have been like a long ass time ago when I freaking originally said that. Because I made the interaction controller a lot like months ago. So that's like something I did like months ago coming to bite me again. Wow. Okay, screw that. Okay. Sorry, everyone. I cannot believe I did. I forgot I said that months ago. I'm kind of curious. I might open like GitHub and be like, okay, when did I set that? Like, when did I set that? Okay, so, also I have a way that I won't have to like manually do it. Okay, so, oh, that's not even one in play. Well, you know what? That's okay. Because and the reason why I said it's okay, let's I just gotta like actually set the proper like hitbox and stuff now. Okay, so make sure that shape component I think this one actually has to no all right, cool. So I'm gonna just actually copy some of the stuff over here because now it actually should work. What are the values that are not setting up here? So contact event, trigger events. Actually, make sure like the player and trigger. So I'm gonna set up this the exact same way I have it over here, and we're gonna see. Okay, no, that's on it. Nope. All right. So what layer do I have this on? Okay, now I just need to actually set up the oh yeah, obstacles and so forth. Yep, okay, that's what it was. Wow. That sucks. That's a pain. That is horrible. Alright, so that's what it was. Alright, so I'm about to make this a lot less of a pain for me in the future. So Little Physics allows you to set multiple physics layer. You don't need to use like the layer up here. I'm actually using it 0. I'm gonna make a system where it automatically like matches it. So I'm gonna just say, and then okay, well, I swear, oh, I swear it just worked. Oh my god. The curse of suffering. I want to check something out here. I want to see. Yeah, I want to check something out. Yeah, we're gonna check a couple things out. I want to see like if I. It's gonna look weird. I know it looks like I'm just rapidly like enabling and disabling this, and it is sort of what I'm doing. But I want to actually check out something real quick. Okay. Is that still doing it? Is it still? It still is using the very first. Oh, I hate myself. Well, I'm about to check. Well, I'm about to go back to the hospital. I'm gonna be like, hey, the narcolepsy treatment did not work. I'm still not all the way here. I'm about to just be like, hey, doctors, I'm still like brain fogged and like passing out because apparently I'm just not able to think properly. I look forward to finishing all that stuff. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry. Thing is, like, what? since I'm suffering through this now, like trying to figure out the quirks of the low level physics. Once I actually get, and it's not like the quirks of it, it's me just remembering I got to do this for this specific thing. Oh, it works. Okay, works first try. Okay, good. Screw that. We're done. I don't care. We're done. Save me from this suffering. Okay, while it's recompiling, I'm going to grab my sandwich. It's literally on the oven. All right, I got my sandwich. All right, got my sandwich now. Finally have lunch. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, so we never have to suffer through this again. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say, yeah. So thankfully, there are ways I can prevent myself from ever having to suffer through this ever again. I'm gonna actually do this. I'm gonna say hitbox, or hit shape dot. Let's say, okay, grab that, and we're gonna actually get yeah, I believe it's called contact filter, yeah, and then categories. So I've been meaning to do this. I should have done this a while back because this would have made life a lot easier. Hey, Renekton, what are you up to? Hey, buddy. All right, come here, buddy. I have a bearded dragon in my lap now. There you go, buddy. All right, bearded dragon acquired. I am gonna just do this real quick, so I no longer have to worry about setting this up. Yeah, okay, so constant int. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it where I'm gonna say interactable. Interactable. I have a beard dragon jumping on my desk now, not on the keyboard, buddy. Interactable layer, and I'm gonna, for now, I'm gonna just put like 16. Interactable, if I can spell right. Interactable. Oh my god. Sooner or later I'll spell it correctly. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just set it up where we're gonna go to our low physics settings real quick. I'm gonna just set this up. Let's go to physics layers. I'm gonna have one called make sure I spelled it right. Interactable. I'm gonna just say layer 17. I'm gonna say layer 17. This will be our default interactable layer. This is so I don't ever have to suffer. Like, that was a good long time that I suffered for trying to figure out why I was having problems like in network. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to actually set context, and I believe yes, there is a set bit iterator. Okay, so I'm actually going to set bit index. I'm going to say, okay, I believe I can just say it's just layer, right? Set bit index, or do I actually have to put the bit value? Okay, yeah, okay, it is 0 for 60. Okay, so yeah, that is correct. So I can say SF physics manager, and I'm going to just say interactable layer. That way I never have to I never have to go into the inspector and remember to make sure I'm on the right layers and so forth, and stuff like that. And what I can do now is I can actually go to open container. I'm gonna just, for my own sanity's sake on here, shape component. And make sure that I'm not like doing this inside of, I'm gonna actually drag this off to the side so I can keep it up. I'm gonna make sure that grab this. Not doing that inside awake because I got to make sure. The reason why I'm not doing it inside awake, in awake, the actual like SF shape component is actually being generated and actually being validated. So we want to make sure like the component is actually finished being made first before we even try to access it. But I will say I will try to do that though. This is on the actual container component. If not equal null, and this will basically automate it where in the future I don't ever have to forget about setting interaction layers, which is a huge headache saver, as we can just solve. I'm going to just say shape component. You have fun climbing? Hi, buddy. I'm going to just say shape dot contact filter dot. So this one actually needs to be set to category, and I'm going to say set bit, and here we could say physics manager dot interactable layer. So now on, we never have to remember to set like this in both these things, as long as for like interactable objects or inside the player. It just eliminates the possibility of a bug where I forget something and a couple other stuff in the future. So make sure, yeah, so I want to see if this actually works. If I'm thinking correctly, set bit just adds on to your current bits. It shouldn't reset, like it shouldn't set my other stuff. So if I hit play, I should still have obstacles and triggers, but then it should say obstacle, triggers, and interactables. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I hope. Bad. Okay. Oh. It's okay. I completely didn't forget about that. We're gonna have to make sure, like, I used to have a setting in JetBrains Writer where whenever I switch back to Unity, it would also make sure that Unity saved. I'll have to double check that. I updated versions of like JetBrains Writer and then it stopped doing that, so I just need to like make sure that's there. Please work as intended. And dear God, I hate that like a thing. There's a little bug right now where whenever you let's do this. Yeah, okay, so shape dot it's valid. Also, yeah, we got to make sure it's already finished being validated. But that does bring up a point that private void on enable should run after awake. So oh, right. I need to actually go down here and actually switch this to awake. It was on. Wait a second. Why is this? This should still be. Ah, what happened to my thing? Execute default execution order. What happened to that? I probably forgot to set it whenever I enabled it or brought it over. Okay, so we need to set it up. I think it's like dot you needs to be physics bodies, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I hope. Basically what that does is it makes it where like before other on enable and stuff runs, it will always make sure that physics objects are like created first. So like physics shapes, physics bodies and stuff will always be created first. That way they're valid when someone else tries to like access them during on enable, because As you saw, I got a warning down here that said, hey, this shape has not been validated yet. The low level physics, you always want to check to see like if the shapes for physics shapes or physics bodies are valid. All right, no error that time. Okay, cool. Now let's see if that did that do? Yeah. Okay, cool. So no, that didn't do what I was wanting. Sad. To do okay, not good. I was hoping that that actually set the. All right. The minus 1000, right? Yeah, okay, so shape component, open container. Um, I'm gonna go down here and go on enable real quick. This should run before open container. Because I'm straight up setting the default execution order like right here. So that should be running beforehand. Okay, like the crate shape and everything should be running way before the open container. So this this point right here, it should be valid. So I'm not sure why it is saying that it's not valid. We're gonna find out. I am using read-only, like a ref on a read-only struct. Actually, now that actually should be perfectly fine. Okay, yeah. So it's running in editor, as you see. Like it actually does run in editor. That way, whenever like in edit mode, whenever you update the component, it does it. Wait, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. Let me do this. I'm gonna actually like click play. I'm gonna clear log out. Okay, yeah, so it is actually doing that. Okay. Curse you, why are you not setting? Okay, yeah, interactables is 17. I had to double check. Okay. So this is actually running now, but set bit is not. I did set that 17, right? Why? Why have you forsaken me? Oh, right. Oh, shoot. I'm an idiot. I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, wait, that actually did work. All right. All right. No. No, it's not. Okay. I want to see something. Why is that not? Yeah, okay. Is that does not equal null? Yeah, make sure it's valid. Okay. Bit index range says bit index. Is this okay? We're gonna do this right after we call this. We're gonna say is bit set. I feel like that should be working. Uh, why? Okay, let's do this. Yeah. What? Okay. Yeah, it is actually saying, okay, so I'm literally setting it right here. I'm setting it right here. So we literally set the bit and then, all right, okay, okay, Unity, let's do level physics. Go into the documentation. Now I'm more confused. I'm super confused now. Yeah, set one. Okay, yeah, so set one to the specific bit. That's what I was thinking. Okay, it is 17. Okay. Unless, okay, we're gonna see. Oh, actually, sorry, I meant to say. Actually, let's do this. Sorry, meant to do this. We're gonna check this out. That better say 17. That better say 17 whenever the two-string prints. Alright, well, that's recompiling. I want to check something. Okay, physics mask. I said, yeah, bit mask. Hi, sweetie. Why are you running off from my controller? Yeah, to the next set. Okay, okay. Here you go. Just making sure that I'm not like going insane. Wait, which thread is this being run on? Wait, which thread is this being run on? Is there any possible? No, this can't be right. Mm, um, uh, uh, All right, Unity, I see how this. I can't even. Cool. So yeah, so. How about this? We are going to we're gonna check this out. So I am like getting that physics shape because like the physics shapes are actually a read-only struct. So like read-only struct. So I'm actually having to use a ref. So I have to get like a by ref and to actually get that shape. I wonder if this might be causing any issues. So well, actually no, I have never had any issues with setting it in a pass. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try and okay, this is more confusing than anything. This is no bug. I don't think this is. I don't think there's a bug with this. I'm going to contact filter. Okay, we're gonna check this out. Contact filter. I think it's like just physics shape contact filter, right? Yeah. We're gonna do this. I'm going to see if I actually just set this. This saying I'm gonna do contact filter categories dot set bit. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna say physics. I want to see if by passing by ref if there's an issue. And what I'm gonna do is we're going to check to see if this one is set. If not, I gotta report a bug. Oh man, that actually explained some of the other issues I was running into with little physics. Alright, so yeah, okay, so where is the contact filter? Okay, yeah, so if content or like if this turns into interactable, like it's currently showing nothing, if that goes to interactable, no bug in Unity. It is a bug. It is just straight up a bug. Okay. All right, I got to make a bug report because yeah, okay. It's not a me thing. I will send a bug report because at first I thought, okay, the shape was this should be setting like this should be setting it to like 17, which would be interactable. Like it should be setting it to here. Instead, it's not even doing anything. What I'm going to try to do is I'm actually going to see this bit. Okay, so we can actually take this set farther. I'm going to see if set I'm going to see I'm going to check to see like is set like using a bit set bit iterator. That's actually would be let's actually check this out. Set bit iterator. Okay, so I want to see if this is bugged as well or if it's okay, yeah, we're gonna check this out. Okay, so we're gonna say bit or sorry, we need to be physics mask. Sorry, I mean I could be going to other things inside the project, but like I gotta know if this is actually bugged or not, because this will actually affect other stuff. Let's say right, there's no there's I can't wait until Unity updates their version of .NET. Fun fact, there's actually like I was gonna do like let's just do this, just show this off. If you notice, there's like a for each thing for collections, but there's not for iterator or like enumerators. Actually, wait, maybe I just gotta do this. Nope, nope. Okay, yeah, this version of .NET does not have like just for each thing for damn, okay. Cool. That's just fun. Actually, I guess I should do for each actually. For each. We're gonna have fun with this one. Contact. So, and the reason why I'm doing this real quick, I want to see, is it the checking if a bit is set that's bugged, or is it the, well, actually, I'm pretty sure it's this one because it should appear inside the inspector, but I should double check just in case. So if the set bit is the API that's bugged, this should not return 17. Holy, okay. Did it not just say interactables after? No, I said it before I went to JetBrains Rider. I thought it actually updated, like it switched to the freaking actual correct thing after I entered JetBrains Rider. I was gonna be like, all right, I give up. I'm done. I'm calling it. All right, let's see which one is bugged. Okay, it is the set bit one. And the reason why I know it's the set bit one, if I actually hit, before entering play mode, if I actually like click play real quick, it should, keyword should, actually print out a bit value. Yep, it printed out the bit value right here. So yeah, Yeah. Okay, so I gotta make a Unity bug report because that is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Um, okay. Oh, that's cool. Um, yeah, that goes my plans for what I was gonna be doing. But hey, oh well. So I want to see like a set bit. Is that for to do Max? To do. I want to see like is this specifically for Physis Mask? Yeah, okay. Oh well, whatever. Good to know that I was not going insane. I wonder if I no, I'm done. I'm done. I've suffered through that bug long enough. Right, that is one thing though. Yay. So, all right. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go make a Unity bug report real quick. Actually, while I'm still streaming, I'm gonna see forums. I'm gonna see if actually maybe someone's already reported this. Just so like so before I end the stream, let's actually go check this out. Oh, let's go to Unity forums. Oh, yeah. Okay, so oh damn. Okay, well that's okay. So let's go here and I don't mind if people see the public Unity forums. I'm gonna see if anybody's like reported this um because I don't think I've seen any bug reports about setbit being bugged. Physics mask dot setbit. Nope. Okay. What about inside the internal Unity issue board? All right. Okay. Yeah. No, it's not reported. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna make a bug report real quick. uh, thank you all for joining. I'm sorry you guys had to see that thing. I once I I'll do a workaround or I'll set a workaround. I'm not joking. I might just actually manually set the bits. I wonder if I actually can do that. Can I actually do that? Because I'm assuming there is a overload, right? Do let's do. I'm kind of curious. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Our bit sets to do bits. Yes. Okay, we can do this. We're gonna convert 17 to bit real quick. Wait, I thought there was a overload for it. I swear I just saw overload. Oh, damn it, it's read only. Is there no operators to? Okay, okay, so I'll just have to say like new business mask. We're gonna see if this works. Okay, can I say, is there overload to, I don't know, say, okay, we're gonna, can I do this then? Or this is gonna be my last attempt and then I'm stopping the stream. I just, does contact filter actually have, yeah, I could just pass in this way. Holy crap, that is so stupid. Not like the API is stupid, it's just like the workaround. It's probably just a simple bug. Contact list, yeah, there we go. Because yeah, I'm gonna just say okay, so 0. Okay, so I'm gonna actually put like just a manual value. I just want to see this work. Please work. Please work. For the mercy of my heart and I'll manually set the bit if I have to. Do. That work? I don't think it did. I don't think that worked either. No, no, it did not. I give. I call it. I give. There. Oh, oh my God. All right. What if I do this? What if I just do this? What if I to uh 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 oops. There's no way this works, please. There's no way this works, right? There's no way this works. If this actually flips the bits, I'm gonna be okay. So I spent like the last half hour like just testing out different ways to like try to force a bit flip on a single 8-bit piece of memory. No, it did not work. What is the hell is going on? Okay. I give. All right. I'm calling it. Yeah, I'm calling it. uh, actually, but that actually would have been wild if that would have worked. And the reason why is because technically, that's read-only struct, and I didn't register to the physics system, so if that actually worked, that would have been very wild. Okay, I'm calling it. I'm gone. I'm gone. Thank you all for joining. I'm gonna just send a bug report at Unity and be like, hey, is there a fix or a way to work around that? Because that's just yeah, like the this method, this one little method not working is just stopping a lot of stuff. So you guys have a wonderful day. I will be trying to find a workaround. And trying to figure out, hey, what the hell is going on that? So thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed my debugging session of physics shapes and figuring out like what the bit mask is doing, because I don't even know how to describe what this is doing. But hey, yeah, I'm Stumpy Stream. You guys take care. I will be grabbing Tylenol for headache. Take it easy, everybody.